ready?
Yes.
Do we look cute? Okay, today we have the guestable guest, episode 1 as well. Of course, it had to be this gal. She's incredibly hot, ripped to shreds, terrifyingly composed as well, and somehow you're so chaotic in the best way possible. Now, you might know her from Barry's, you might know her from the gram, or all them thirst trap pictures that your ex-boyfriend has without a doubt liked and probably shared to many of his mates. But behind the scenes and this flawless feed, I'm hoping there's going to be many a wild story, high standards, plenty of icks, I'm sure, and maybe a slightly haunting past involving men, which, if she's anything like me, that is the case. So she's a model, a trainer, a coach. She's got it all going on. And she's here to talk about love, dating, plastic surgery, everything that you're probably too scared to talk out loud. So, my girl, today we are going in. Are you ready? Bianca Brookes. Episode 1. How are you feeling about being
excited.
here?
Very, very excited. It's going to be amazing.
Do you feel honoured that you are number 1?
Number 1? It couldn't be anyone else, Sammy.
It couldn't be. If me and B hang out together, it is always chaos, but we do make it cute.
We do.
We have the outfits. Us at Higher Rocks matching with a pink bow. I don't even wear pink.
I know, yeah, but we had to do it. We had to do it.
So welcome to my first ever podcast episode. I'm honoured to have you here. You absolutely rock it. Now, taking everyone back, we've known each other 2 years now, just about.
Mad.
Which has flown.
Yeah.
So you're at Barry's Manchester. I obviously moved to Barry's, and I was thinking this. Now, I did a lot of deep research on ChatGPT about you last night.
Love it. Love it. You got to.
Honestly, a lot came up that I didn't know about, and I'm really excited to
I'm
dive
excited
in.
to hear.
It was your Barry's picture like this.
Oh, don't.
With long hair as well. I was like, oh, interesting.
Mad.
But there's so many things I want to dig in today, but I'm going to start when I met you, because the first time I properly had you in my class, you had just started dating your boyfriend now, Ollie. So you've been together 2 years, and you just had your first date the night before. Yeah. But I don't know anything about Bianca pre that. Yeah, I know you, loved up, like absolutely besotted. Yeah. So what was dating like for you before you met the love of your life?
Absolutely. No, I shouldn't say chaos. I was such a relationship gal. So I'd always been in a relationship up until maybe about a year before I met Ollie. I was always in a relationship.
So how old are you now?
How old am I? 31. I met Ollie when I was 29 then.
Yeah.
20. I must have been 29. Yes, I was 29. And so probably from the age of like 16 to 27. Wow. I was always in a relationship, but it was also known with my friends. Bianca gets to a year and then she's like, I'm out. And
what?
Yeah. Honestly.
What is it about the year? No, because there's actually a thing about this, right? That the mask drops after a year. Yeah. It's actually a full thing.
I see it.
It's actually a thing. And apparently you can only hold a mask for 1 year. And that's when you start to see the real person. So if you go past a year with someone,
you're like, fair.
You know them. Apparently.
You know what? I see that. My thing was always, I think I really wanted from a young age like this, like a relationship. I thought I'd be like married by like mid-20s, find my person, have a dog, be a millionaire by I don't know where I thought I was getting the money from. But not me.
Hopefully from them.
I know, yeah. Marry rich.
Marry rich and ugly.
None of them had money and no one was good looking.
Oh,
sorry, that's me. It's
no,
a bit mean. But
no, it's true.
It was.
I've seen him.
Oh, but they were nice. They were nice. Some of them were nice. Some of them weren't.
Boring.
But I wanted this like relationship, this life that like looked perfect to the outside world. Wow. And I think after it probably got to about 8-9 months in, and I was like, they're not my person.
With every single one of them.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I made the same mistake over and over. They say, don't they? You'll what's the saying? You
learn the pattern. Like you'll only. It's like break the pattern or something once you actually learn the lesson.
Something like that, yeah, and that was me.
And it took us
the same thing.
11 years.
Even longer, I think. Maybe from like the age of 14. Keep going. Like the thing, it was just like bad patterns. And then I got to...
Like what?
It was just, they just weren't my people. Like
chasing what, do you think?
Just this like life that looked happy. And I was like, I was happy, but I wasn't me. Like, I look back at, like, I feel like only the past 2 years I'm me. Before that, I was like, I was chasing. I don't know what I was chasing, but like just a life that I thought I'd want, like marriage, kids, family, a nice house, and just like settled. I thought that was.
So is that what you want?
That's maybe what I want now after finding myself. Like, I do want a family and kids, but not.
So
like
do you
at
think
21.
it was because you were in your 20s and you thought, because I honestly think I've only started finding me the last 12 months, like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm
same.
30 bloody 4 next month.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird. But you think at 20s you feel like,
Oh, you think you know yourself? You're there, you're fucking extensions.
I know,
fake lashes.
Makeup.
Literally. No eyebrows. I did it all.
Yeah, same.
And I honestly was like, like, I know myself. No, I did not.
No clue.
Like, but I don't know why.
You can't pinpoint. It'd be really good. Maybe we need to go to therapy. And like, for
I'll
them
have
to
to
say.
try that
Yeah,
then.
same. Maybe we need to go back. Because I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Or like what you're actually chasing or what.
They say, though, you chase your parents' relationship.
Oh.
And what you're used to seeing growing up. So, like, if it's quite like a turbulent relationship that you're used to, you are kind of attracted to that, like, fire, that, like, danger element.
Do you feel like that with you?
Oh, I attract a red flag. Like, I will look at it and go, is there a challenge? Yes, all right,
So
I'm in.
accept it, yeah.
I'll accept, challenge accepted.
No.
I am going to change this man.
Yeah.
Do I ever? No.
You'll never change them.
And I know
You'll
the
never.
outcome before it's even happened. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change you, baby. Like, no, because actually we work in fitness. I like have chased ego, six packs, like, and they're not got emotional depth to them, bless them. And actually, I think, bless their soul. I might tag them, to be fair.
Yeah. In the comment description.
I just feel like they don't know how to emotionally connect to themselves. And it's like, I think they vent their trauma through fitness by going on an Ironman or like doing about 10 Iroxes a year. That is how they vent their problems. They don't actually know how to connect with themselves.
Yeah.
And then you try and have a conversation. It's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm a deep honey.
Yeah.
So, do you date many people in fitness then before?
Not really.
Interesting.
I've actually not dated anyone, looking back, that's been really into fitness. Ollie obviously is now.
Yeah.
But beforehand, 1, 2, there's many, by the way. 1, 2, 2 in fitness.
Can we count them on 2
I
hands?
know. Just about, because it was 1 a year, so yeah. Let's say 10 exes.
10 exes?
Yeah, I've probably got about 10 exes. But yeah, 2 have probably been like in the fitness kind of world. Apart from that, like not at all. Not at all.
So what's different when you met Ollie? Oh, the little smile, Ollie, if you are listening. Which you better bleep. I want you to subscribe to this.
Oh, yeah.
Ollie.
Like, and we want
Share.
to comment.
Yeah, I want 10 comments.
Yeah. He's just amazing. I think the person I was with before Ollie, well, I think all your partners, you just learn something about yourself and either what you want, what you don't want, your red flags, because we all have red flags.
What are yours?
Your toxic traits. I'm very emotionally driven, which is positive and negative. It's positive because I feel like I'm very in tune with my emotions. Yeah. But then I can be like, I rang Ollie the other day, bawling my eyes, like crying. But like laughing at the same time. Like he was on the phone and I was on FaceTime and he's like, this is a bit scary. You're all right. And I was like, and I was crying because I was leaving Manchester, leaving Barry's. I know, but and he was like, I'm just going to go. He was watching rugby on his phone and I was like, he's like, you sure you're all right? I was like, yeah, but, and he was like, I'm watching the rugby. But like, as long as you're okay.
Yeah, he's like, just at pub.
Yeah, no, but you do this every day, so like, you're all right, yeah.
You do this every day.
Honestly, I'm just so like very emotionally driven.
But we don't see that.
No.
Is that something you hide?
Behind closed doors.
Why?
I feel like, this is kind of going back, but starting at Barry's, before Barry's, so this was 4 years ago, I was, 26. Before then, nobody knew me. Not a single person. Not even my best friend knew me. Weird. I think I was so... Me and Sammy, by the way, were saying, this will be like a laugh. We won't go deep. What are we, 5 minutes in? I'm just about to go deep. I went through something years ago and it was really, really traumatic. And I think from then, so I was 13, but from then I put on like a persona that I had to be perfect at everything. Like I had to be like really good, actually, I was going to say not say no. I'd say no to my parents, but like really good. I had to look a certain way. I had to be sporty and I was never clever, but I was like, okay. But I had to be like good at everything and look like I had a perfect relationship, look like I had a job, amazing job. I didn't have a job. I couldn't work for a good 2 years because I was so depressed. Sammy, it was really bad. Like,
at what point was that, sorry? So you said this having happened at 13 and then...
Yeah, so I had this like, obviously you go through school, then I went through college, went through uni, and it was probably like just after I got back from uni, and I was like, what am I going to do with my life? So I used to dance, got injured, had to stop, and I was like, then it kind of hit me, and I was like, what am I going to do with my life? And everything kind of fell apart, and I just was so depressed that I would stay in bed, honestly, till like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon at my mum and dad's. I would go to the gym, so the gym was a massive part of my life. Go to the gym and then come back, eat, and then get back in bed. Honestly, it was really bad. For a good, I'd probably say 18 months, started pulling myself out of that.
18 months?
Yeah, it was really bad. I'd have like the odd like little like promo job to keep me like going, but obviously I had nothing to pay for.
So how did you get out of that?
I think it was realising, this sounds really depressing, I don't know if that's the right word, but it was either I saw myself going two ways. It was one, and it sounds awful, but like one, get yourself out of this hole, or two, you make the choice, it sounds awful, but of not being here. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, I cannot go down that path. Like, I can't, that's not my life, and I know that's not my life. So like, right, what am I going to do? And it was then I was like, right, I'm already in the fitness, like I'm already doing fitness. I've always been into fitness. I was like, right, do a PT course, got a job straight away. And I can remember, this is so funny. So I, on the way to like an interview for this job at the gym, I honestly was I had minus £200 overdraft, and I was literally on like minus 95 in my overdraft, and I was like, shit. And I had £2 coins, and I remember it like it was yesterday, £2 coins in my car, and there's a homeless man, and I was in my car, but he was like, have you got any change? I was like, yeah, here's £2. No. And I thought, I don't know how I'm going to pay for petrol. I don't know how, but it is funny because my mum and dad have money. So like, I was living at theirs, and I wouldn't ask them for money. So I was like, oh no, I've just given £2 away and I've got £5 left. Like, what am I going to do? Anyway, I got this job, started working literally the next day.
Where was that?
That was in Altrincham, a place called...
Like fitness place?
Yeah, so it was like in a gym. So I was PT, and it was like a private, like PT only fitness gym. So that's how I started, and I just slowly got my way out. And then Barry's changed my life, changed it. It was weird. I think before then I was really shy. No, I don't think people thought I was shy, but I was really shy. I said to my mum, like, starting my first date, Barry's like, what do I say to people? Like, how do I say hi? Like, what, I don't like small talk.
And do you think that was like the anxiety and depression that you had that had like stuck with you? Or were you just a shy person?
I think because it happened so young, I don't know if it was the anxiety. Yeah, it really, really affected me. It didn't affect me for years, like outwardly. I knew it did deep down, but I just...
And you've obviously then been using dancing as an outlet. And then as soon as you stop, it's like any athlete, you're like, wow, I actually have to face what I'm feeling now. Like I was saying before about these men that are like fitness, you know, they vent their trauma through that, and then they get injured, and then it's like, whoa, or they're a footballer and then they stop their career. Like, it's the exact same feeling.
You've really got to...
So how has that shaped your life now, would you say?
It really affects. I think that's why it affected my relationships so much. So that shaped my relationships, and will always shape my relationships for the rest of my life, even with a current partner. It will always affect my relationships. I think it affects just how I see the world, and how, like, I don't trust. I don't trust men. That's my thing. Even, like, partners. I think I have a lot of trust for Ollie, but I've always suffered with trust for men. But not even men in relationships. It's just, I can remember teachers. I didn't like having a male teacher. I didn't want a male driving instructor. The driving instructors were my mum and dad's friend. I was like, no, I'm having a woman. Yeah, we're really, really weird. Yeah. So it really affected me.
Yeah, you're the woman that is always in a relationship.
Yes. I think I was, because I wanted to feel safe. So like if I felt safe
loved?
with someone, yeah, I think I don't really know. I don't know why I needed a man to like, just to be there.
Anchor you.
Yeah. And I don't know why. It's weird.
So when you say, like, obviously you had them 10 years, maybe longer
Yeah.
of relationship to relationship, not really many gaps. Like, at what point did you go, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to go on this self-discovery of, like, you.
Yeah.
Like, where did that start?
That happened from, so my ex, who was a DJ, after I realised with him, I was like, and he was lovely, but I was like, why am I putting his job on a pedestal and what he does? And like, he didn't do it, I did it. I'm like left in the back, like he did not support my career. And he was like, why do you have to work with Barry's? Why do you have to work on a Sunday? Like, I want to go out and I want to drink, and that just ruins my weekend plans. Fuck off. Like, that's...
He sounds like a top tier guy.
I know, like, he's really nice.
Can I get his number?
I know, yeah. Walking red flag, Sammy, you can have his number. And I think with him, when that like kind of broke down, I was like, I am not doing this again. Like, I'm in this cycle of I have to make their jobs amazing and I have to make their life amazing, whatever's works for their... I think that's why I was meant to be with him. I really feel like you're meant to be with people for a reason. You learn. And with him, I learn no more. We're not doing that. And after him, I was like, I am being single. After my ex, it was just time for me. And I can remember being 29 and I just, said enough is enough. I knew when I split up with him that it was going to be the best year of my life. I knew when I was turning 30, because everyone says like 30 is like, oh my God, you should be so scared and you're getting old and blah, 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 and you're not where you want to be. I never felt that. I was just like, this is going to be my best year ever. Someone actually said to me, a lad said to me, when did you peak? Which I find really rude. I'm not peaked yet. Like, wait. He's like, when did you peak? I was like, not peaked. I was like, next year, when I turn 30, that's the year I peak. And then it only just gets better.
I agree.
Isn't
there something funny about turning 30, though, that makes you go, like, all the things I haven't achieved, or, like, it just puts, not even a pressure, but a good pressure.
I felt a good pressure, yes.
To be like, actually, if not now, when am I going to do it?
Yeah, just do it.
Like the things you've been talking about, whatever that might be. Did you have anything that you were like, you know what, before 30, I wanted to do this, you hadn't done it, and you were like, I'm doing it? Yeah,
living by myself and getting the apartment. I think beforehand I'd always like relied on other people, not like I'd gone like purposely relied on other people, but just being in a situation where you're not paying the rent by yourself. So I was like, I can remember going home. It wasn't long after I split up with my ex, and I said to my mum, moving out. And she was like, what? And literally that day, me and my mum went to view like 4 different apartments. And yeah, I got one.
You are that woman though that's like, she got a decision and she's doing it.
Do it. Just
like
do
yesterday. She wants it yesterday.
Yeah. Just do it. Like, I just think, because like you said, like life is too short. But like in my 20s, I know I was still 20 then, but in my early 20s, I would have been like, oh no, like I'd have to save this and I'd have to do that. And what about this? And what about, just do it. I don't like when people, like me and my sister are polar opposite. She's very calculated, very structured, very, is it type A, type B personality? Yeah. She's very, I don't know which one it is, but type A, I think.
I think we are not that.
Not that. I'm not organising. I'm not planning, just do it.
When we went to Madrid to do High Rocks.
Oh, no organisation.
Like, it was the most... We weren't good partners together where we were there because we didn't have a clue where we were going, like the time of the flight.
No. What are the rules for High Rocks? What are we doing? How many laps do we have? No clue.
We literally learnt the rules the week before.
Turn up.
It's like, how do we do a wall ball?
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you remember that first wall ball? We were like, we're doing this in 3 weeks.
We've got to find that video somewhere. I'm like squatting on my toes.
Bent back.
Literally. Threw the ball, it just landed on my head.
It was so funny.
But yeah, we're not the organised girls, but we get shit done.
Just do it.
Like, there's no overthinking. We do just do the thing. Yeah. So do you have any like regrets from your 20s?
Not a single one.
Love it.
Not a single one through my entire life. Not a regret. I just think things happen for a reason. Good things, bad things. The bad things have taught me either don't do that again, don't go for that type of person, even though I did it over and over again. It just has taught me so many lessons that I'm so grateful for. And I just think if things hadn't have gone the way they'd gone, then I just wouldn't be where I am, either with jobs or relationship or financial or, yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? Because, like, what you've already shared today, like, I would have had no idea that there's been this, you know, reliance on men, I guess, as such. Like, you come across so independent and, like, confident. And, like, I know Instagram is a highlight reel of everything. But do people know the real Bianca?
I think now, yes. I think the past, like, 2 years... I think I might have mentioned this before, but Barry's really changed me as a person because I was able to grow, like find who I was, like independently of either a partner or friends, or I just found who I was. And I think working at Barry's, every single person who works there is so chaotic and such, in the best way possible, a mess.
Yeah.
You just think everyone's like this. And I thought I really... tried to like perceive this, like tried to put on like the most amazing life and amazing job and relationship, and none of that was true. And I felt like being around people who were so vulnerable and showing how much of a mess they were, I was like, we're all the same. Yeah. And like no one's judging. No one cares. I think that's it. No one cares.
I think everyone's more so focused on their own shit.
Yeah.
Like, even like my clients that are scared to go to the gym, I'm like, babe, they're not looking at you.
No one cares.
He's worrying about himself in the mirror. They're not
100%.
watching you.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a shit what you're doing.
Couldn't give a shit. No, it's right.
Everyone is so, and I do think people are very fickle in that sense of like, I don't know, I don't actually think people really are asked.
Nobody cares in life. No. And it sounds bad, like no one cares about you. It's not that. It's more, no one's concerned about, or no one's bothered about. It's hard to explain.
But I do think that comes with age, because I think when you are in your 20s, you're so focused on what everyone else thinks, what they're going to think of that, and it actually stops you from doing the thing. 100%. Like, without a doubt. And I think 100%. As you get older, you start to realise, actually, like, the sooner I stop worrying about what other people think, the happier you become. Yeah. Like, without a doubt. Yeah. And, like, even for me, like, post on Instagram, doing whatever I want, like, just not even considering, like, I post for me. I'm doing this podcast for me. Yeah, 100%. To have fun. Yeah. And I just feel like everyone gets so serious and fucking caught up in the bullshit that they actually stop having fun. Yeah, they do. 100%. And the whole point of this is to be like, you know what? We're all chaos. Like, we actually are. Yeah. But there's so much out there that makes us feel like we have to be perfect and we have to have this put together life. Yeah. And I look a certain way. Yeah. Have a certain amount of money, have the certain like relationship, and it's not true. It's bullshit, because nobody leads that life. But coming on to that point, people would potentially like look at you, potentially at me, and feel like they've got it figured out. Yeah, they got the body, they've got, you know, whatever it might be that's seen as a desired outcome. Yeah. And it's like, actually, that's not true. Yeah. I think on our Instagram though, I've not done Instagram for about 2 weeks. I need to do it today. But I think on our Instagram, Instagram, I've literally ignored it for 2 weeks. It's really bad. But I feel like on our Instagram, we're quite real in terms of, I don't pretend, like I'll come on and I look like shit. But that's how I look. Beforehand, I would have been like, oh God, can't do that. I'm sat with a bit of a roll. I have a roll when I sit down. Like, I'm not sitting like this. Or if like, I don't think on Instagram we portray this life that we don't lead. I think we're quite real, and I really try and do that with my own, to be like, guys, it might look like I travel, it's work. I'm not traveling. I'm not enjoying. Don't get me wrong, I love my work. It's amazing. I'm very lucky, very blessed. But like, it's not, I don't get to see the world. I go to a studio, I shoot in the dark, and then I get a flight back. I don't travel, I don't see the world. So I really try and put out there like bits of reality and not just this highlight reel. But like, still people think, like someone said to me actually in Barry's the other day, oh my God, you're actually in the country, like you travel so much. And I was like, no, I work so much. I don't travel. I work a lot. I'm just on the beach chilling. I know, yeah. They actually think I go away and just like sit around and like doss around, I think. And it's work. So let's talk about modelling. How long have you done this? Like professionally?
Properly.
You got an agent, right?
Yeah. So I actually signed that when I split up with my ex again. All side work, like that's working out. That's the best middle
finger ever, in it. And now I'm a professional model.
Yeah. So properly, I'd say 2 years. That's when it got busy.
Nice.
That's when I signed with my agent. But before then, I'd probably been doing it for about 6 years. Weird. I was like early 20s. Only ever fitness, only ever done fitness shoots. But love it. So fun.
And do you feel a pressure from modelling? Like,
yes and no.
okay.
Yes, in terms of I have never been so critical of how I look, as in, let's say when you shoot, you have a monitor, and a lot of the time the monitor's kind of like looking to the photographer and I get to see it. So like you pick yourself apart and you go, oh my God, I've got a roll there. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I've got bags under my eyes. And so now I just go, not looking at it. Don't look. I don't ever go back to shoots. I don't go online. I don't want to see the shoots. I don't want to see.
Really?
I don't look because I just pick
Gets in
myself
your head.
apart. Yeah, and I just think I'm just not doing it. I'd rather not
How
put myself
sad
in a
is
situation.
that like
I know
someone as gorgeous as you, like, and it's so obvious. Like, even in fitness, I think we're always in front of mirrors, right?
Always.
Wearing a job all day, you stood in front of a mirror coaching people, like, so we are looking
Yeah.
at ourselves all the time. It's just crazy. Your environment is what I was coming on to, can really change your perception on yourself.
Yeah.
And like can get into your head.
Yeah.
And it can like change your direction of
Yeah.
like who you potentially end up with, or, you know, the roles you go for,
Yeah.
or whatever it might be. And I think with modelling, like you said, like if you tomorrow could have any operation, would you take it? Like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
What would it be?
I keep doing it at the minute. It's really bad, and Ollie gets pissed off.
I
at
know
me.
what you're going to say.
I do this every day. Swear to God, got this. I'm not gonna get a facelift, but honestly, I keep saying one day I'll have a facelift. If
You
I
want
put
to
the
be
money to do it.
Kardashians, you.
I do that. I'm like, what am I? There's nothing there. But obviously, with age, and we're in our 30s, I have changed slightly. So my face isn't as it used to be. 31. My face isn't going to be like this, the same as I was when I was 20 years old. And I keep going through little things where I'm like, and it's the same with modelling, with I don't look at my pictures because I pick myself apart, but also then I go, this is how I look. I'm really good with going. I go from like one to the other, but I go, this is how I look, and it is what it is. If I don't like my body, then go to the gym and change it. Eat better.
Yeah.
So things like that, yes, you can change. But in terms of like going like this, I'm like, stop doing it. Like, stop. So yeah, every day is slightly different, and I am good with like talking to myself and being like, this is ridiculous.
Do you think it is highlighted by the career that you've got?
Yeah. I think it's career with modelling, and I think I feel like an old person to be doing modelling, because when I go and shoots, I am the oldest person on there.
Wow. And you're 31.
And I'm 31. Everyone's like early 20s,
I
mid-20s.
genuinely think now, Gen Zs, obviously we're millennials, probably even past that, to be honest. I don't even know what we are.
Like, I don't get it. I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
With the, what are
We're
we?
Gen
I don't
Zs
get
at
it.
heart.
Yeah. I'm young. I'm a young
40
gal.
actually. But I feel like I meet some like 21-year-olds, like in whatever circumstance, they actually look older than me.
Sammy.
Like,
Yeah.
from lip filler, this filler,
Yeah,
that,
you
and
do.
I'm gone, you've had that much work done, honey,
Look
that you
old.
actually look about
Yeah.
34.
Yeah.
And I have to literally be like, 21?
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry.
It's
21.
Crazy. I know.
At 21,
Yeah.
I literally was still playing out in the
I
field.
know, yeah.
I'm not even
But
joking.
Knocking on the door. Will Sammy play out tonight? 21. No, honestly, it's wild. I think, though, I'm glad we didn't grow up in an era of social media, because I think a lot
Yeah.
of I think for them it's social media. Because I look on social media and I don't go, oh, they're really pretty and they have the best, because I'm like,
I think it's sad.
realistic of they might not, and they might be in debt, and they might have credit cards, and they might have this, and they might,
Yeah.
and it's good lighting. I know,
Yeah.
because that's our job as well. So I never look at social media and compare, but I do think we are in a maybe it's the industry or just the world and social media where everybody looks incredible.
Yeah.
But they look incredible online.
Online.
And
I have literally
Yeah.
met someone and then been like, sorry.
yeah.
And not even just girls, men.
Really, men?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Without a doubt.
Oh my gosh.
Without a doubt. Like,
That's so sad.
how is that the same person?
It's so sad.
And I just think, but it's not even like the face, it's the bodies.
Yeah.
Like, I think face, little face tune, whatever they've done.
Yeah.
But it's, you don't have that body.
Yeah.
And the fact that you feel like that to you, like that's something you think people will value, is that actually you not having your actual curves or the body that you've actually got is worthy of posting. Or like you need to like rigatoni yourself up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What have we come to?
I know,
and then
it
like
is sad.
that brings me on to like Ozempic.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
It's bad.
It's everywhere. I think it's a really difficult conversation because I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's in it, and I just think it's sad that people would turn to that instead of moving and eating healthy.
Why do you think they do turn to it?
It's a quick fix. It's what's in at the minute. I think this skinny chic is back in, which is really sad. I think that obviously we go through phases in society, and I think that's back in. And I think everyone wants these like skinny little arms and skinny little this and skinny, and I just think that's a quick fix to get it. And life in general, like we just have to like a press of a button and something's here the next day. And I think we're so used to like a quick fix that when you actually have to put in the work, because like losing weight and having this like desired body, it's fucking hard work. It is. Say to my clients, it's not easy. It's
not
hard.
Easy. I actually said to him, like, you're literally moaning about it being tough, but like, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be tough.
Because if it wasn't, everybody would have their dream body or be living the healthiest life. Yeah. Like, you've actually spent years getting yourself in, I call it like a negative of like, you know, out of shape, really unconfident. So you've got yourself in this negative. Actually, you have to now earn the balance. Yeah. And that is unwiring years of habits, like habits from your parents, like ingrained things that is going to be tough. And you're going against everything you know. Yeah. And that is tough. Yeah. So I understand why women choose Ozempic. Yeah. Because obviously what we do, we coach a lot of women like transformations and to get back in shape, and it isn't easy.
It's hard.
But actually, the ones that do put in the work, they're going to be laughing in 2 years' time. Mate, we're going to be millionaires from the people that literally are on Ozempic.
It's mad.
I'm just waiting for them all to message me on Instagram. Yeah. Sammy, I fucked it.
I know, I
didn't listen to what you said.
Because I just think the minute you stop, I don't know a lot about it, but the minute you stop, apparently, obviously, it just comes back on. Yeah.
So you're basically starving your appetite. Yeah. So it's originally apparently been given to people that are really severely obese and can't move. Yeah. So it allows them to drop the weight so that they can start to move their body again. That is the severity that you should take it.
What does, so my thing is, it minimizes your muscle, so it gets rid of your muscle as well. How does it, I'm like, how does it do that? I don't get this. Honestly, there's no point in pretending I know because I don't. But I see people on it, and we see people every day who take it, and they don't have any muscle. So they've got no muscle. And
it's what I would call skinny fat.
Yeah, but
like
not even.
That is the term, but they're not fat.
But they're not even fat, just really.
Like loose.
Really skinny and really, I mean.
Gaunt.
Really gaunt. And I just think it's so sad.
Did you hear I said gaunt then?
Gaunt. Posh.
No, it is sad. It's really sad.
It's so sad. But like you said, like I do understand why people take it. And I sometimes think, right, if I was in a position that I was severely overweight or just really was not happy with my body, would I do it? And I actually think, would the answer be yes? I don't know.
We're educated in this realm, right? Yeah. But 10 years ago, I wasn't. I was a performer. I was so out of it. I didn't know what to do in a gym.
Would you have done it? Let's say if you were you felt desperate, you weren't in the fitness industry, you don't know what you knew now.
I'm quite a goody two-shoes when it comes to stuff.
Right, okay.
I'm very I've always been, you work for the results you want. Like fair. Even at college, even fair. Like I was always a hustler. So like if I ever felt like someone was cheating,
miss.
I was head girl.
You were head girl.
So I was like Miss, I'll follow the rules. Yeah. But as I've got older, like, I'll break many a rule. But if I think it's fucking lazy, that just pisses me off.
Right.
And that's where I go, I can't be friends with lazy people.
Really?
Yeah. If I think you're quite lazy and not very, you don't need to be overly ambitious, but laziness drives me insane and it frustrates me.
Okay.
So, no, I don't think I would.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if, let's say, to get from A to B, let's say this is A, this is B, you want to get to here, Ozempic's this way,
Yeah.
but you have to do this.
No, I've always, honestly.
You'd rather do this.
I'd rather.
I would rather do that.
I've always been that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you
that
just
to
learn
me,
something about yourself.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think I've always, I've invested thousands into business. I've invested thousands into coaches. I've invested thousands, which is why when clients come to me, I feel comfortable asking for money because actually I've invested at thousands of pounds myself. Yeah. So it's like, because I know it works. Yeah. So it's like, actually I'd feel a bit of a fraud if I'm there on fucking Ozempic. Yes. Taking, or whatever the easy route was to get where I wanted to be, when actually so the tough route for me, it's not even the tough route, but the route that I know is going to get me the results. Yeah. I don't want the easy one.
Yeah. I think it's getting results, and you do learn something about yourself going through it. And I think if you just cut the corners, when you're there, how do you sustain it? How do you, you've not learned anything. You've not got the habits in place. You've not got the routine. You've not got, I'd rather do that than that. I
did a video on my Instagram, actually. It popped off, to be fair, but it was I basically said that. I was like, you go and do it, honestly. Go and try it. But you'll be coming back to me in a year's time. I guarantee it. Yeah. Because you haven't actually learned, like you say, the habits, how to train your body for you, how to fuel. You think literally cutting out carbs, starving yourself on 800 calories a day
is so bad.
Is going to actually, and you're 34-year-old women, 33-year-old women that I see older, 40, that are trying for a baby.
I know.
And it's so sad because actually you're killing your body off.
Yeah. And
then expecting it to thrive.
Yeah.
And
so bad.
That's where I get frustrated. Yeah. But actually, you got to let people learn the hard way sometimes. But I think the celebrity world kind of highlights, there's all these celebrities on it.
Yeah.
That you see instantly, you're like, oh my God, they look awful. If I saw that, I'd be like, I don't want to be on it because they look like shit.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at someone like you going, Bianca looks solid. What's she doing?
Yeah.
It's not. What's she called on Wicked? Ariana Grande.
Oh.
No, Bebs.
I'm
here for Ariana, but
look like small children. I don't want to look like a child. When I lose weight, I'm lost a little bit of weight at the minute because I'm not eating properly because I'm stressed with the move. But I'm so excited. When I lose weight, and we're in a position of we are fit and we're younger and we're in shape. So that's coming from a very different position to maybe other people.
But we've also got a backlog of years of training. Yeah. So you could probably do 2 sessions and be in shape because
and feel
it's
good
got
again.
a word, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the bounce back basically.
Yeah. And little just fell down.
That's like the plants in my apartment. They're literally clutching for life.
Slowly withering away.
Yeah.
That was so funny, just a little I can't remember what I was saying now because I'm thinking about the plan. Anyway.
Right, so you moved to London.
Yes.
This makes me really sad because I'm so sad. I don't want you to go.
I'm going to be so sad.
When are you moving? So you're moving in with Ollie?
No, not in with yes, with Ollie.
Ollie, when are you going to get engaged?
No, don't say that. We've not even lived together. We're not even lived together yet.
This is the real
test. I'm moving 4 days. It is
4 days?
Yeah, on Friday. What day is it today? Monday. Tuesday,
so while the time this airs and goes viral,
yeah,
you'll be in your new flat.
Yeah, weird. So I go in 4 days.
Nice.
But up until Christmas, I'll go up and down between Manchester and London, and then 1st of Jan,
you're there.
I'm there. I've got so many different emotions about it. It's so weird, and I think I talk to Ollie all the time. We just quite get it. I don't know if it's because he's a man, and that's a bit mean. I'm massively generalising, but he just doesn't quite get it because he's like. It makes him sad when I cry because he's like, I feel like I'm pulling you away from your friends and your family and your work and I feel really bad. And I'm like, Ollie, I can be sad and happy at the same time and I can have a million different emotions but still be really excited. So I'm really excited, but I know I'm going to be sad. I think because Manchester, for me, when I moved into my apartment by myself, that was I finally stepped into, I am doing this for me and I am... And everything just started to work out right, money, jobs, career, relationship, everything when I moved into that apartment was like, I felt like I'm finally setting myself up for like amazingness. And then I feel like maybe stepping away from that, it just feels like a different time.
Different era now.
Yeah, just different era.
How nice, though, like, to reflect on that and be like, you know what, the moment I started putting fully time into me, how everything blossomed for you.
Yeah. So that's why I always say to people, and I say to clients, and I just say to everyone, like, you do need to, like, sounds awful, but like scrap everyone else. And it doesn't mean like shit on everyone. It just means stop putting so much energy into other people when your cup's literally empty. Like you can't give from like an empty cup. You can't do it. So I'm like, fill yourself up. And I feel like that's what I did. Like beforehand, I was just like constantly giving and giving, and I was like on the floor. I'm like, let's fill myself up.
Now, how did you do that? Like,
kind of what we were saying before, just do it. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't, even like on reflection, I wasn't like, oh, well, I made sure like I had this much in my bank, and I made sure that this much, and I actually don't know what I did. I just did it. I just said one day, like I said before, said to my mum, moving back in by myself, get an apartment by myself, and just everything just started to work, and I'm like manifesting. I didn't try and manifest, but I know that I manifested. I was like, I am going to have the best year of my life. I know it will all work out. I know I'm going to have the best relationship. I didn't know it was coming that year, but I was like, I know I'm going to have the best relationship. I know I'm going to have money. I just knew, I don't know what it was, because I never felt that before, but I just knew I was going to have the best year, and I did. It was weird. Yeah, the year I turned 30 was like, everything just worked out.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Yeah, massively.
Do you?
Yeah, massively.
So how do you do it?
I'm not one of those kind of like type B. I think it's type B, isn't it? Where I don't have like a plan.
We're type fucking F you.
I know, yeah. We're on the floor. We don't have a type. I don't have a thing where I go, right, this is exactly what I want, and every day I speak it. I don't do that, but I just knew a certain life that I wanted.
Yeah.
And I think it's like they say, if you want a red car, you'll start seeing red cars. And I feel like it was that. I knew, like, jobs started coming in, like modelling jobs, and I was like, oh my God, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And I just knew that it was going to happen. And I think maybe when things, if you're not ready, like things will come, but it'll like pass you by.
Yeah.
Because you're not actually accepting it, or you're not open to it.
Yeah.
Where I was really open to like a really exciting, amazing, incredible life. So I was open to it, and then it just like, I was like a sponge, and it just like
I do believe in that though. Like what you put out really does come back to you.
Yeah.
And that openness of being ready for, let's an example, a relationship, like knowing what you want as well.
Yeah.
Like people are just like, oh yeah, I want, like, you don't know what you want, so you're not gonna be able to get it. Actually, where do you want to be? Or like, how do you want your year to feel?
Yeah.
Like,
mine's about feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I never think with like certain things in life, I'm not like, this is exactly, I want this car, I want this apartment, I want this. I don't work
I'm
like
not very
that.
good like that.
No, but I just know
how you want it to feel.
I know how I want to feel. I know, like relationship, I knew what I wanted. Job, I didn't know what job I wanted, but I was like, I just figure it out along the way. I'm a bit weird. I think sometimes I go against what I preach, because I think to have something, I always say like to have something, you got to really know. You got to know what you want to be able to get there. But like I'm actually not like that. I don't actually know what I want. I just know the feeling, and I think
that's exciting though. But again, coming back to your character, it's like sometimes you can have it too figured out or too planned. Like life can literally throw you a curveball at any given point, and it's actually you've just got to be adaptable and like ride the waves. Like you probably 2 years ago didn't think you could be moving back to London.
No, never.
Like I'm pretty sure when we met, you're like, last thing I'd do is move to London.
Never wanted to.
And here she is moving to London. Yeah. Like leaving Barry's Manchester. Like, you know, like you say, something that's really defined you. Yeah. And that takes balls.
Yeah. I guess it does. I just don't feel like it just doesn't feel like that. It's weird.
It does take balls.
It does.
You know how many people settle in life?
Yeah, they do. And that was
Because
me
you
in
could
the past.
you could easily been like, Ollie, no,
Yeah.
like he could easily do his job in Manchester.
Technically.
You could have
Yeah.
easily stayed up in, like,
Yeah.
you've got great slots, like, you've got
Yeah.
a great life here,
Yeah.
in an amazing apartment.
Yeah.
Like, you could have easily just stick with
Yeah.
that for the next 10, 20 years.
Yeah. I think it is, you know, Barry's Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Millard said that, because when I said, I'm actually moving to London, this was months ago, and he said something that stuck with me, and I can't exactly remember what it was, but his point was, it's like, to build your character, you always need to put yourself in situations where you're not comfortable in. And I do believe that.
I agree.
Whether it's work, whether it's where you live, whether it's whatever it is. And I was like, oh my God, you are so right. Like that, I'm not going to be, like, at the start, it's not comfortable for me to move, but actually that's going to build me and build my character so much. I'm going to be, I just know I'm kind of treating that as like a bit of a reset, and I'm going to treat that as I'm ready for the next step. Like, I'm ready for, like, more work.
Yeah.
And, like, it's weird. I'm
And I
saying
see it
that.
for you, I
Yeah.
do.
I feel it. I don't know what exactly, because Ollie's like, you're not scared. Because, for example, like, Barry's is a portion of my wage, and it's going at the start, it might be completely cut. And he's like, does that not worry? I'm like, no. I'm really good at fucking figuring things out. I'm really good at working under pressure. I don't actually know. Obviously, I've got modelling. Obviously, I've got shreddy. I've got modelling. So I've got things. So I'm going, oh my God, I'm starting from scratch from nothing. I'm not starting from scratch. But Barry's is a portion of my wage that will be cut. Not nervous. I will figure it out. And I go there, and I'm just good at going, right.
What was in?
Oh, like, yeah. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, amazing. And it just works. It doesn't work for a lot of people, I don't think, but it just seems to work.
I call it lucky girl syndrome. Have you heard of it?
No.
We've got that.
Maybe.
But we create our own luck.
Right. I was doing a story this morning
yeah.
on my Instagram, and I said, I always say I'm lucky. I'm like, no, I create my own luck.
No, we create our own luck, but actually we put ourselves, like you spoke about, in situations that test us, that are uncomfortable, that are a bit chaos.
Yeah.
Literally, we are the definition of that, but, like, we know that with those opportunities, some might work out, some might not, but, like, it's like you go to the airport, like, I've literally, I don't know, it's random. I'm checking into Bali flight. Random as hell, this story.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just get to the front, I've, like, got a normal seat, and the guy just literally looks at me, and I'm just like, good morning, you okay? And he's like, oh, you're really polite. And I was like, just literally asking how his morning was, he's just checking me in. He's like, for that,
stop it.
you're going to get an upgrade to Bali.
Stop it.
Seat 1A.
Stop.
Not just any seat, 1A. And I was like, huh? And this was when I was like, self-discovery, I was miserable as hell. And I was like, is this the right decision? I'm going. And it was like the universe was hugging me and going, no, like, you're going to Bali, but honey, you're going to get this upgrade. And all I'd done was be polite and be myself and, like, ask him how his day was. And for that, it was like the universe had, like, rewarded me.
100% believe
And going
that.
back to that £2 story that you said, I know you laugh about that, but that was your last £2, right? Yeah, your parents might have money or whatever it might be, but that was your £2 and that stressed you out. And I think the world's watching.
100%. I really, really believe it.
Like, and you
100%.
gave that £2 probably going, shit, can't even afford petrol, like, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And actually, I do think karma, everything comes back.
Honestly, firm believer in it. I'm a little bit like that with money. Now, like I said before, me and my sister are polar opposites. She's very, very structured. She's very, like, counts things to the penny.
Yeah.
She's very, and I am polar opposite. I don't even know how much I earn. I only just realised it a couple of weeks ago because I needed to put it on my
Accountant.
Yeah, no, not even my accountant. It was to do with
Oh, the house.
Yeah. And they were like, how much you earn? And I was like, totally, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Genuinely no clue. And he's like, how do you not know? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just live my life.
But you know
So
what?
bad.
Like, when you've come from having nothing, like 2 years ago, I had no money whatsoever. Like, I became, like, really attached to money, which I'd never had before. And I was
Right.
like, only now, the more I learn, actually, the more free you are with money and open. Again, like we say, we open, it comes back.
It does. I really
Because I'd be like
believe
this. I'd be
it.
like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't work. Obviously,
Mate,
it's
Apple Pays just credit to me. I'm
yeah.
like,
It's like free money. It's girl math.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a bit different. and I said this, I was talking to one of my clients the other day and we were talking about money and we were actually talking about this exact conversation, but I was like, obviously, and we're not here to give advice. I'm not giving anyone advice. Financial advice. Don't listen to me.
Get that, CV.
Oh yeah, definitely don't listen to me. But it's, if you're in debt, that's very different. That's a different story. Obviously, if I was in a position where I didn't have money, I wouldn't be spending, and then it's different. But I do, if you're open and you give, I really feel like it comes back in tenfold.
But I
really
also know
it.
what it is like to be controlled by money. And like when you don't have something, like you were saying before, all you can think about is that thing.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to, how do you get out of that? You do the damn thing. And that's the only way I've got out of dark moments is like, just get up, have a serious word with yourself and do the thing that you keep saying you're going to do. Because that's it's the one thing that's going to get you, just momentum. Yeah. Just create momentum.
The theme of this is do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing. That is it.
Do the damn thing.
When was the last time you did the damn thing?
Oh. Maybe just this move to London. Just do it. I think, I'll start myself. Beforehand.
What did you say?
Just spat on myself.
Oh, sorry.
I went like this and I felt it and I was like, yeah, I think it's the move to London. I think that was it. Just do it. No time's going to be the right time.
Do you know what you'll be in like a year's time? What's the ideal?
Ooh.
2 years' time.
2. Just because I'm thinking, because we're talking about apartment, we've got that apartment for 2 years. So I'm like, right, we might stay there, obviously we might not, but where would I want to be in 2 years? I think just where I am now, but happier. I'm very happy, but happier. Me and Ollie like just settle, like created like a nice little home. Work fucking popping more, wherever that's going to take me. I don't quite know. And yeah, just doing more things for myself. And making sure, I think my thing moving to London, I'm really shit on my phone. So I'm really shit with, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm such a bad friend because if someone messaged me 2 weeks later, I'm like, hi babe.
Why do you think that is?
I don't like going on my phone. It gives me anxiety. Bad anxiety it just does. Like I've always been like that. I've always been really shit on my phone. So I'll have my phone. My phone's always attached to me. Yeah. But I don't like, I'm bad with like messaging back. It's horrendous, really bad. So I just said when I go to London, one of my goals is to keep constant contact with Manchester, with friends, with family, with, and when I'm with people, I think I'm very good at being present.
Yeah, you are very good at being present.
Yeah, so when I'm with people, I'm not on my phone. I don't go on my phone. My phone's with me, but I don't go on it. So in those moments, I really try and stay present, but it means if I get a message through and I look at it and I put it away, I am not messaging you back because I forget. So I think that's what it is. And then I have anxiety of, shit, I've not messaged back about 10 people. And that's, I don't want to come across rude, just don't like to be on my phone.
But then it's like 2 weeks passes and you're like, oh God, every day you think I need to text that person,
It's on your mind. Are you like that or are you quite good?
I've had to become really good with my business. Yeah.
Work.
But it's like I go through phases. Like if I'm really run down, I get annoyed by my phone. Like the last couple of months I had a phase where I just didn't have my phone for a month. And it was the best best thing.
Yeah.
Like being away from the world, life, like I just completely was off. And it was just honestly the most iconic thing. Because like you come back and you're like, what's all this Instagram bullshit?
Yeah. But bullshit, it is bullshit.
It's bullshit. Yeah. And like it's taken me a few weeks to actually come back to it to be like, you are part of the bullshit, babe.
100%. It's a job.
It's my job.
Yeah. And you've got to be on it.
I have to be on it. That's how I like, help women. That's how I like, pay my bills. But it's also that thing of like, I don't know, it can suffocate you. It can literally define like my weekend, my weeks. And I'm like, I don't want to be defined by an app.
Yeah.
But that's where it goes to like them Gen Zs and like, I'm really glad that I can actually turn my phone off and not worry about it. Whereas I'm not controlled by it.
Yeah. I think that's the difference, isn't it? Like not being controlled by it, but like knowing it is my business. And it is, I have to.
And I don't feel like I have to get my phone out all the time.
Yeah.
I'm very like, it's away in my bag, like I'm cool to like leave it if it's like a social environment.
Yeah.
But during the week, I'm on it all the time. Like my screen
hard,
time, I
isn't it?
reckon is like maybe 11 hours or something. What? How is it 10 and you don't reply?
Because I have to for work, so I'm like,
guys, anyone that's friends with Bianca, she's on her phone. She just
yeah. I'm just ignoring. I'm like, looking at him, fuck that.
So something I wanted to talk to you about today was plastic surgery, because this is
Love
something
chatting
you
about
have
plastic surgery.
openly spoken about, right? So do you want me to ask questions or do you just want to start?
You can ask and I'll
So-
go along.
Can we talk about anything?
Anything. I know we were saying the other day, weren't we? So I've had 2 surgeries.
Right.
Tits, obviously, it's not actually that obvious. When I'm in tops, you actually can't tell. But yeah, I've had my boobs done.
And you went from what?
I don't know my size before because I didn't
Eggs.
ever wear bras. You know, it's weird. When I was younger, I actually had the most amazing boobs from 16 to
Same, you know.
24. Really?
I think it was the pill though.
Ah.
Because I came off the pill and it just shrunk and I got into fitness.
I think it's fitness.
Yeah.
So mine was, I had basically boobs that I had now. Really perky, really big. When I used to go on nights out, like so many girls used to come up to me and be like, where did you get your boobs? And I was like, they're mine. They're like, no, they're not. I'm like, they're mine. Promise you they're mine.
What, before?
Before. When I was like,
Did
yeah.
you use chicken fillets?
No, mine. Honestly, Sammy, I'm going to show you pictures. You'd be like, fuck.
Why
They
did
just
you get
look
them done then?
So no, they were like that, and then I stopped dancing, and I think I did have problems with my boobs, as in the muscle density in them. I used to have to go to doctors all the time because it felt like I had a weight, weird, from my nipple to like the bottom of my boob, and it was pulling. So when I used to dance, I used to have to wear 2 sports bras to like. It was painful. I couldn't lie on them. I couldn't. I can remember when they were really bad, like sitting up out of bed. I was like, bad.
What?
Yeah, so they looked good, but they were so painful. And then I stopped dancing, and then maybe because I just like the way I used to hold myself, I was just tensing my muscle all the time, and they would just stop dancing, and they walked off. Don't know where they went, to the point where my dad even said one day, your boobs have really shrunk, and our family we're not dead open about stuff. So for him to say it, I was like, oh, I know, like they've gone.
As in, so they'd like lost volume?
Gone, just lost volume. What? So they were still perky. I still loved them. Like
Had you lost weight?
No, probably put on weight.
Oh.
Weird, I know. So I don't know. Every time I went to the doctors, or even if I went to the surgeons, obviously from getting like appointments, what are they called?
What is in
When you go before, what's it called when you go?
I don't know.
For like, it's not an audition or whatever. You know what I mean? When you go, imagine auditioning your surgeon. And they were like, oh, you probably like lost weight. And I was like, no, I've gained weight. So yeah, I kind of just wanted what I had. So I didn't want to go bigger. But I think on reflection, so I've had them done 2 years ago now. On reflection, I actually wish I'd gone smaller. Now, everyone always says the opposite. Everyone always says, you wish you would have gone bigger. I'm completely different, yeah. And sometimes I'm like, should I have got them done? It's a weird one. Just.
Why?
I've only thought this in the past few months. I think you always want what you don't have or can't have.
So you'd want bigger?
No, smaller.
Sorry, okay.
Or maybe wish I'd never had them done. And I think...
Why?
Maybe for modelling, I think I model more now, and it can be obvious, and I don't like that look of like it being super obvious, and I'm more self-conscious. Weird. I think because...
What, people stare at him?
Yeah. And I do, like men.
I'd be like this, cool,
I thought I'd be
Yeah.
really confident in like, no. So now I don't wear anything. But like beforehand, I used to wear like low cut, like, because I didn't have boobs. So they were like, I had a boob, but they weren't big. So I used to wear like low cut tops, never wear a bra, still don't wear a bra now, but like would be like felt very sexy having not really anything.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Whereas now I'm like, I need to hide these because it looks a certain way. It looks like I'm trying to get them out. It looks like I like want attention. So like beforehand, let's say it's summer and walking from Barry's to your apartment, you had like shorts and a sports bra on. Now, no, I'd put a top over the top. I am not, because people look and don't want them to look. It's weird. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is...
Would you have wanted him to look before?
Did what? Sorry.
Would you have wanted him to look before you had your boob job?
No. So I never wanted people to, it wasn't that. It was more, I got them done in the first place because I felt so unsexy having sex. I felt, because I've always been like really lean, I always felt like I just was like a young boy.
I know exactly what you mean.
And you don't feel sexy. So I wanted to feel sexy.
Like, if I have sex, I'll have like a bra or like
Really?
a cute little top on. Like, my
During
boobs are,
sex?
like, my, yeah, just because
Really?
like, especially, this is too much information, but especially if you're on top, like, what are they looking at? Just like
Nothing.
eggs.
I know, but men aren't
Because
arse, I don't think.
no, they're not. And
This is
like,
us.
I've got a good handful.
Yeah.
But as I've got older, like, I've lost volume on the top because of fitness.
Yes.
So
That
like,
was mine.
I can make mine look
Yeah.
like C's D's. I actually really can. Like, I went out the other night and I the girls were like, "Oh my god!" I was knocking stuff over. They were that big.
Whoa,
I was
is
like,
this your
"Oh,
red outfit?
yeah."
Tommy, I saw your boobs on that on your picture. I was like, oh, go on, boobs.
The girls were like, "What?" Because
Yeah.
I'd actually worn a bra
Yeah.
that's like a push-up.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh my god, your boobs look massive." I was like, "No, I can make them
Yeah.
look really good."
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
I'm
do
like
have
that.
it, but when they're just chilling,
Just flatter on the top.
yeah, like, they're there.
Yeah.
They're not saggy
They're
or
not,
anything.
yeah. So here you've got, mine was like that. And you know, the more people I talk to about this, all women are the same. You get older and you just lose volume on the top.
Like you do in
Not
cheeks,
underneath.
everything.
Yeah.
Like we just lose
Maybe it's
volume.
the same as-
It's like
yeah.
the only reason I'd have it done is for that same thing,
Yeah.
to feel a bit sexy. But actually, I've got a good arse. You've got a good arse. Like,
It's just in your, no one needs surgery ever.
No.
And it is in your head. And I just think if you can get over I am sexy.
Yeah.
If you can just
It is
have that
for
mentality.
you though, isn't
yeah.
it?
So I think if I got it done years before, it would have been for other people. I can remember an ex, this guy, bad news. And he said, I was talking about
I'm
beforehand
laughing, but I don't know
surgery.
Okay, send him to me.
Yeah, no, Sammy, you'd even be like,
No,
no,
stop it.
bad. You know when people like throw around the word narcissist and you're like,
Yeah.
but they actually were, you just didn't
Everyone's
like
a
them.
narcissist these days.
But he was, but scary, really scary, not awful person. And he said to me like, oh, like your body looks so much better with a boob job. And he used to send me girls on Instagram that had boob jobs and say your body could look like this. Fucking rude. Also, this is mean, but he was disgusting. You're ugly and minging. Fuck off. Sorry, venting a bit
How's
there.
that beer belly going, mate? Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, just wild.
Actually, your cock
fact
could do with an
that-
extension. So
Yeah.
let's sort that out, shall we?
Yeah, maybe I start sending you like, honestly, just disgusting. And but it
What?
put something in my head. I already were looking before, but it put something in my head like, oh, he is right. He wasn't right. I'm fine the way I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was another thing. So I started looking for surgeons again then, and then stopped for years. And I was more thinking, again, it was when I split up with that ex, I was like, I'm doing things for me. And I think the boobs, it was for me. But I didn't obviously just have my boobs done. I had my vagina done as well. We were like, do I talk about that or do I not? But I'm not arsed, I had my
What's that
vagina done.
surgery called? Vagina lift?
No, labiaplasty. So you have like your inner, I just call them flaps, but it's labia. Inner flaps, outer flaps. And my inner flaps I thought were slightly too long.
Right.
And I didn't like it. And it wasn't really bad, but I was
What did they say when
so
you went
self-conscious
to get it?
They were like, it's not like you don't need it doing, but obviously like you don't need any plastic surgery,
No,
like
you
cosmetic surgery, like it's for, but I was really self-conscious. So like my boobs, I still loved my boobs being small, and I'd
So
go
when you
on
say
holiday.
self-conscious, like, what, like in
Bad.
sex?
It was so bad. Every time I had sex, I would think, oh my God, they're looking at my vagina. Every time. Of course they're looking at my vagina. Of course they are. Or I would hide or cover or like it was bad. And I couldn't relax ever having sex. It was really, really, really bizarre. And I always knew from a really young age I was going to get that done. So my boobs were, maybe I'd get them done. My vagina was, I need this doing for my mental health. It was that
What?
bad. No, it was that bad. They weren't even like, honestly, if I could show you a picture, which I'd never took a picture beforehand, but if I took a picture and showed you, you'd be like, it's not even, but I just had something about it. Somebody asked me once, they were like, did an ex say something? And I was like, no one said anything. It was, obviously it's what maybe you see in porn, it's what you see in, and people have this like perfect vagina that doesn't exist.
But actually as well, we don't, like, I think guys in the changing rooms just openly like rugby, like get the cocks out, like
in
towel in the legs.
Yeah.
As females, we don't do that.
I think that's England.
So you don't like, I remember I went to Germany and I got in this sauna and it was a naked sauna. I didn't realise. And I get in with a swimsuit and I got removed from it.
No.
They were like, you can't go in like with a swimsuit. You have to be naked. And I was like, I'm not going in naked.
Honestly, it's England.
With men and women.
Yeah.
And I was
Men
like,
and women?
Men and women. Mate,
No.
there's men sat there with the cocks out. I was
my
like,
God.
"Ah," in a jacuzzi as well. I
No,
saw it
no,
all
I don't
going on,
wanna
and I was
see.
only young as well. And I was like, sorry, I can't go.
Oh, I couldn't. Even now I couldn't.
And I was
no.
thinking, yeah,
No,
but we
no,
are
no.
prudes. And actually, as
Yeah.
females, when do you actually, other than porn, see someone else's vagina?
Never.
When do you? You don't.
Never. And I would never, ever look at either a vagina or boobs or someone's body and go, oh, I don't like that. You don't, I never do that. I don't judge other people. We all just judge ourselves too much. And we all, like, we're self-conscious over that. Nobody else can see what you're self-conscious about. Like, I always think about when girls sit down like, but I have roles. I'm like, everybody has roles. And also, me sat next to you, I don't go, oh, look at her roles. My mind does not go there. But we're all like...
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's loads of things we don't like about ourselves, and it's awful.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because I don't even want to say social media, because I think that's got it's worse because of social media. But I think we all had that pre-social media as well. I guess, like, when things happen to you at such a young age, like, it does. Like we were talking before, like, it does shape you,
Without
and
a
it
doubt.
holds. It's still there, even if you can do all the work in the world to like cut ties with it, but it's still there, and you just have to, I think.
But
just
I
be
am
aware.
brutal with friendships. You might be the same. Like, if I don't value your time or I don't think that you add to my life, I won't go near you.
Oh no, I'm opposite. I'm a people pleaser.
I'm not.
Yeah, I think we're different like that. I am.
I'll know within 2 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
I think I'm too. Chai. Oh my God. And then before I know it, I'm like 3 hours later. And I've wasted, like, not that I'm wasting my time, but it's more like I've not done what I've wanted to do because I'm.
And I'm polite. Like, I'll
that's different,
hold
yeah.
space for people and, like,
Yeah.
like, have conversation. But no, for me, if I feel there's even a slight ounce of anything,
You're like, no.
I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, and you wouldn't get a second chance.
Do you let people get close to you?
Do you know what? The last year, I think before that I was in such a bad place.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, and my trust for so many reasons had been broken that it really knocked me to a point of, like, I didn't want anyone near me.
Yeah.
Like, actually, this last year has been really lonely, but in a really amazing way of, I love my life on my own.
Yeah.
I love it to a point.
Yeah.
Anyone that comes now has to add to
Yeah.
it. And I have to add to theirs, of course. But it's like, I actually love the life I've created for myself and how long that's actually taken, 2 years for me to rebuild myself into a place where I actually can go, you know what, I love my life and love being on my own.
How incredible.
Like, it's so nice because I have definitely put my trust in, like, the wrong people or felt that they were the reason I was happy or could only if I, like, am friends with them or could do that, am I going to be able to, you know, flourish or whatever.
Yeah.
And actually now I'm like, no, everything starts with you.
Yeah.
And actually I am so happy because of me.
Yeah.
And
Because
the
of
decisions
you.
I've made.
Yeah.
And that's taken a long time to
Yeah.
get to that. But yeah, being bullied as a child is hard. Like, it does shape you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the trust especially, like, you just automatically think people are out to get you.
I think it's trust with, because my thing was always trust with men. I actually trusted women. Whereas yours is like,
and it's weird because I've been brought up around a lot of men. Like, there was, like, me and then, like, 5 boys growing up. So, like, any holidays we went on, like, I was a tomboy, like, you know, playing football. Like, it was always me and the lads.
Yeah.
And you get taught you got quick wit. Like, and I was the youngest as well. So, like, I actually get on really well with lads, or I did do when I was in my 20s, way more than women, because I always thought any friends I made, like, they'd just screw me over.
Stop it.
Always screwed over by women. Yet men were a lot calmer, a lot more just chill. Like, it was so weird. And only the last 3 years have I made really, really strong female connections.
That's so interesting,
And
isn't
no
it?
men in my life.
That is fascinating.
If they're men, they're gay.
Yeah, actually, yeah, mine's like that, apart from all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. I know what you mean.
Like, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
How it's changed. I don't know why. Maybe it's that self-discovery of, like, don't know. But Yeah.
That is interesting because I've always like really trusted women. I've never had, like, don't get me wrong, obviously, like, women can be really bitchy, women can be really, but like, I'm just like, I'll leave them to it. Not us. Don't like to be surrounded by bitchiness, and I will like, I just don't surround myself with it.
You can smell it out now.
Yeah. And I don't want like girly chats of like blah, blah, blah. I just don't like it. However, with men, I'm like, I do not trust men. And I think as well, with men, it's, you see people in relationships and like they're happily married with kids, whatever. And then they'll message you on Instagram. Mate. Or you'll be on a night out. And I'm so like, for years, I'm like, you can be in a relationship and your partner's cheating on you and you will not have a clue. And it scares me.
I know people that are cheating, that are with people. I can't. And you just think, or like you say, reach out to you, but it's like, they'll never like the post. It'll be stories.
Oh, no.
And I just think, like, no, come on. No. And then the woman or the guys then posting like happy pictures, and I just think, what?
Yeah, no, it drives me insane.
Like, some women don't trust men at all, do they?
Yeah. I find it hard to trust any.
Do you trust Ollie?
I really trust Ollie.
Why do you think it's different with him?
He's from the moment I met him, he makes me feel safe. He's always made me feel safe. And I think Ollie's very good at talking. So if you've got a problem, you just talk. Let's not hide it, because everyone has problems. And I think he's just an amazing person with everybody. So when I've dated people in the past, they might be nice to me, but actually they've been awful to the waiter. And then that's a massive red flag. If you're not nice to everyone, you're not a nice person then. You're only nice to me. Yeah, you're only nice to me because you want something from me. So I can see Ollie, he's amazing with everyone. And like, when he comes into work, everyone's like, oh my God, I love it.
We're all like,
we love Ollie. Because he's such a sweet, sweet boy. And he's just so nice, and he's just always made me feel safe. And even like small little things, which this should be a bare minimum, but it's obviously not in the dating world. When your partner goes out, you text, like he will always say, he went out on Saturday. He gets in at 2, 3, whatever time, don't care. Text me when you get in. I don't even have to tell him. You just know, like, you text me when you get in.
Yeah.
Like,
just the standards. That we actually got, that's so lovely.
He makes me feel safe because he texts me when I get in. No, that's a bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes when I talk about Ollie, and I say, he's a nice person, he does this and does it, I'm like, that's actually the bare minimum. He doesn't just give me the bare minimum. He's amazing, but the thing that he's
do you think, like, the dating world now then is like, we're scratching at the surface for bare minimum? Sometimes, obviously, you've not been in it for a couple of years, but I can reassure you, it's horrendous.
It looks horrendous because I think, especially as women, like, men give, I've always been, if they're interested, you will know, because men are hunters at nature. If they are not interested, you will be second guessing. And I've done that in the past. I'm like, do they? Oh, they must, because they message. No, they're not interested. Scrap them off. Don't waste your energy even thinking about it. Don't text them because they're not interested. Don't like,
babe, they're banging someone else already.
It's just wild out there.
Yeah.
It's wild. And I just think you will know, because they will hunt you. Not in that, like, they're not hunting, but like, you'll know because they'll
But I actually think, coming on to the hunt thing, is like, I have so many girls that are on Hinge or whatever, and like, so many guys will reach out to, and they're unbelievable women, like successful, gorgeous, fit body, like everything that you would imagine a man would be attracted to. And they'll be messaging them for like a couple of weeks, like, organise a date. Gets to the date, they pay it. And it's like, as soon as they agree to actually meeting the guy then don't want it.
Yeah.
But rather than just getting balls and actually going, oh, it's not going to be for me.
Yeah, just not interested.
Ghost.
Stop. I don't understand.
Crickets.
But I just think, as a woman, that must feel so hard. But I just think that's a reflection on them. It's nothing to do with me. But I'm quite a firm believer in...
But I think it's all happening all the time now.
Yeah, it does. I think you just need to meet him straight away. I am not the, let's not talk for weeks and weeks. I don't even know if I like you. So let's meet. And I don't want to be taken for dinner. Don't ask me for dinner. I'm not getting dressed up. I'm not, the amount of times I've gone on a date, honestly, from like either from Barry's or from the gym, and I'll be in my gym stuff and I'll get a coffee with you. I'm not making an effort. I'm not spending money on a new outfit.
What if they're paying?
Do my makeup. What if
they're paying for dinner?
No, but they can buy my coffee. I'm not, because I just think I don't know if I like you. Don't know if I want
What if
your
they didn't offer to pay? You just presume that they're paying for your coffee, mate.
Let's say Folly didn't pay on the first date, that'd be a red flag. I always offer to pay, always. And I think we're very fair with Ollie. Let's say if Ollie gets if Ollie gets dinner, I'll go and get drinks. Or if he got dinner last time, I'll get dinner. So I'm pretty even. Me and Ollie are pretty even. I'd say he does 65, I do 35, or 60-40.
Would he agree to that?
Yeah, actually. We speak about it the other day and he's like, no, we do. Like, I put my hand in my pocket. But on the first date, I'm sorry, but the guy should pay.
Yeah,
he
I
should.
agree. At least offer.
Just
offer.
something. But I'd always be like, I'd always offer. But if they accepted it, I'd be a bit like.
Apparently my mate, she went, was it Nando's? And he asked to split bill.
No, don't. It's rude. I find that rude.
Date one asked her to split the bill for like.
If they're like that on the first date, they're never gonna. No, yeah. I don't like that. That's quite bad.
I'd say no. No, I'm not splitting.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
I'm like, sorry, you asked me out.
It's true. I do believe
because I'd already have written him off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? By him.
I'd probably write someone off.
I think.
That's quite shallow of us, though.
Do you know what it is for me? I am very shallow. I've already said that. But I feel like we're very masculine, dominant, very masculine. You know, with our job, we have to be. And actually, a man offering to pay allows me to soften. It allows me to become feminine.
Yeah.
If I'm actually the woman that's there paying the bill, like I'm gonna feel like I'm the woman wearing the trousers, which I don't mind in moments, but I do it every fucking day.
Yeah, that's our thing.
And I want to be with a man that allows me to soften and be cute and like just
like a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name of the fucking podcast. Yeah. Let me be chaos, but let me be cute.
Yeah. I think we're similar in very masculine energy. We'll go into a room and like take over the room. Yeah, we're there. And sometimes I'm like my you're the same, fog on voice.
We don't need a mic.
No, we sound like, but I just think with dating, and I think that's why it's worked with Ollie, I will go on holiday. With my past relationships, I've organised everything. I organise dates, I organise holidays, I book flights, I book everything. Yeah. They don't have to do anything. And I just think that's I just feel so like, it's too masculine for me.
I think that's quite motherly.
You feel like
you ain't the mum.
I say that. I'm not your mum. I'm not a doctor. I'm not your counsellor. I'm not. You can help. Not you don't.
What are you helping him with?
You can help. Obviously, like it's a partnership, and it goes two ways. And I feel like with other people, it's always been one way. But with Ollie, I will go on holiday, and I am in the airport like I don't have to think about anything. Like I literally I turn up and that's it. He books everything.
Just look good, girl.
I don't even do that. I turn up and feel like my pajamas half the time. But yeah, I think that's really nice to have. To be able to soften in a relationship. Literally. It's so nice to feel like a little girl.
But it's so refreshing. Like, so refreshing because I don't think guys get it.
No, they don't.
And I know
a lot of them don't.
Many a man, I've been told by like guy mates, Sammy, you are intimidating. I'm thinking, am I? Why? And it's like, they were like, yeah, but if I wanted to date you, I'd be scared to ask you out.
Yeah, I think you need a certain type of man. If they were like really quiet and because you'd walk all over them. Not intentionally, but like it's just, I don't think that quiet, soft is for you. I think you need someone to just like own the room. Just like quietly confident. To just, I think that's what you need.
It's weird because like I have always imagined I'd be with like the guy center of attention, and like as I get older I'm like I don't think I need that because that's me. Let me be center of attention.
Yeah.
Like I want to be
you want to just be
but also I want to be that, and then like we're saying that someone that I can just literally say nothing with, and just like I actually behind closed doors probably would shock people, but I don't say 2 words. I'm such an introvert.
Really?
Such an introvert. Like,
no,
and that shocks, I think that shocks guys when they date me because they see on Instagram this version of Sammy. That's just one little part of me. Like, actually, I am very calm. I'm quite quiet. Like, I just get on with my day. Like,
I think you're very soft. I'd say you're very
so soft.
Yeah, very soft. Like internally, very soft. Yeah.
And it's like, yes, for my business, I can be whatever it might be, but that is a part of me and I don't want to change that. But actually, I think as I've matured mature
Oh.
woman. Like, I have learned how to soften
Yeah.
and be that.
Yeah.
And just own it as well, and not be like, oh my God, I can't be soft, or like, I can't relax, or I can't do this because everything's going to like fucking collapse around me. Like, no. People want to see that. And actually, I think that's why my girl relationships have got stronger.
True, actually.
Because I've softened.
True.
So, we're going to round it up. Yes. I think we've been chatting for about 4 hours.
I know,
Our parking's literally 90 minutes.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to have parking
got
tickets.
to you can invoice me, it's all right. So, we're going to finish on a couple of final questions.
Yes.
So, one thing or a few things that you tell 21-year-old Bianca with what you know now.
1, it'll all work out. 2, prioritize yourself. I think I'm going to put that as number 1. I think that's such a big thing is, like we were saying before, you can't fill from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
Can't pour from an empty cup. So, yeah, make sure you prioritize yourself first. Yeah.
And then to end, any cuties listening to this, what's some worldly wisdom you'd share with them?
Do the damn thing.
Yes!
Just go and do it. Just if you want something in life, nobody's going to give it to you. Go and get it. Don't think too much. You don't always need things in place. You just work it out as you go along. I just think do the damn thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
And that is why you're such an icon.
Hey!
She's doing the damn thing, baby. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank
Episode
you.
1.
Stop.
Watch on, no one listens. Like,
I know, yeah.
just you and me.
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
chat.
Scraps that. It was
Me
shy.
with my appetizer chilling. But episode 2 will be coming. But thank you so much. This
Thank
is going to
you.
go down in history. Enjoy your move to London. We're going to
Thank
miss
you.
you.
I'm
Good
gonna
luck
miss
with
you.
it all. And yeah, she's chaos, but she's cute.
Hooray!
Love
That was good. That was fun.
That was sick.
We literally spoke about like
Every colour of the rainbow.
that is so funny.